Alright guys, welcome to this broadcast. We are on Horsebox's channel, but it is not Horsebox broadcasting this, as you can tell. This is Marcus. I've been broadcasting for various different communities before, and I quit for a while, but Horsebox brought me back for this one-off Cup Fun race. We're looking at 20. How many cars are on here? 20 cars at the moment. We have about 7.5 minutes left of the qualifying session here, and we're looking at Romano. Let's see if we can switch to him. I don't remember all these controls, honestly. Oh, we'll have to. Here we go. Okay. Dominic in second place here in the Porsche Cup Car. It is looking pretty even behind the leader. The leader is half a second ahead of the rest of the pack. We have 2 Ferraris, quite a few Lambos, and quite even more Porsches, I believe. Yeah, so these are all in different cups. So we'll see. Cup 18. What is that? Anyway, let's just do the overall. You can tell the different cups, different cup cars, by the color. And let me just fix one thing here real quick. Be right back. Right, we'll try that again. I messed up a little bit, and I'm gonna see if I can fix it this time then. So there and there. CDO Racing League, I do not know why you got kicked. And this is not the place to discuss that anyway. So you'll have to take that up with the. Well, not me. I'm just standing in for Horsebox, who is racing today. We're watching him in his Ferrari. About 3 minutes to go. Romano is still ahead of the pack, not by quite as large a margin as before, but still almost 4/10 ahead of second place here. Quite comfortable margin, I would say. And the fastest of the Porsches let's see, having a bit of a yeah, there we go. So here you can see the times. So 1:57.5 for the fastest Porsche. Very close between Lentvar and Gamble. And then we have Baptiste. Almost. Not quite a second behind, but almost. So we have a few Lambos at the top, and then a few Lambos in the middle. And Liam, I believe that's Liam Smith, 19th place, but he hasn't put in a time yet. And Holloway have not put in a time yet either. I do agree that Ferrari livery is stunning on Mooney's Ferrari. Absolutely. Let's see. We have about a minute and change to go here. Ozer jumps up a few places to take 5th. People are probably jumping back into the pits now, either to get out again real quick or to wait for the next one. We are at Nürburgring, which is one of my favorite tracks. I used to race ACC pre 1.8 or 1.9. I don't remember which version actually, but before the major changes last time happened, that was when I was racing the most. This past year I have not raced at all, pretty much. So yeah, we have I do know a few names here. So Smith in 4th, Gamble in 8th, Locke in 9th, Dudley in 11th. Who else? Policott in 17th and 18th, and then Mooney in 19th. Those are the names I recognize. Gamble has a black livery. I wonder why. Maybe he didn't update his livery on time. I did sync, by the way, I did sync all the liveries on the Awesome Livery app, so if your car is not showing up the way you were expecting, I don't know. But I wish I could swap quickly between these and not. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is the order. But yeah, we have a top of Romano, Mari, Gizi. Forgive my pronunciations. I do not know how to pronounce these correctly, but I'll just do my best here. Giz or Gizi, Smith, Ozer, Lentvar, Beister, Gamble, Locke, Smith, Baptiste, Dudley, Sarkov, Holloway, Warren, Sparks, Policott, Mooney, and Reyes. That's the lineup for today. We have an hour race awaiting. We'll see what happens. Tears and glory. Should be any second now. Let's see. We need to maybe hop back to the garage. Oh, we'll just have to wait until until the server decides to jump to the next session. No problem, bro. No problem. Happy to help. Alright, let's see. Romano in his green livery. Mari in that red and black and yellowish green. And we have a black and green Porsche. Yeah, no. These cameras, I can't tell which one is which, honestly. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have... Well, for starters, Nürburgring, turn 1, always a classic. You can make or break your race in turn 1, going into turn 1, turn 2, and especially actually turn 3, I would say. Turn 3 can be you accidentally hit the rear tire of the car to the right or to the left of you that are a little bit in front. You might make a mistake in terms of like judging the distance to the car ahead, you know, stuff like that. So it can be absolute mayhem in the first 3-4 corners. And then we also have the hairpin later down the line where if people get the line wrong, it can cause some mayhem. So we have plenty of spectacular racing coming up. And yeah, it's going to be exciting to get back into this. I haven't done this in a while, so thank you to Horsebox for giving me this opportunity to come back for a one-off race. And who knows, maybe if this goes well, then maybe I will come back for more later on. Who knows? But we have the focus on this race right now. We have 3 cup cars, which are Lamborghini, Porsche, and Ferrari. We have 2 Ferraris. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Porsches, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Lamborghinis. And the Lambos are seemingly the quickest cars around here. Top 2 is Lambo. There's 4 Lambos in the top 5. There is a whooping... Well, all the Lambos are in the top 10. So clearly the Lambo cars are pretty good around here. We have about a minute left to kill. I'm gonna grab a little bit of water and I'll be right back to when we start rolling.
Seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
'Alright, we are about to roll, and let me know how the audio is, if I need to increase any of the audio from the game, maybe if my mic is too loud. I do not know. I didn't have time to mic check this. But yeah, here we go. Approaching the last turn. This is a short formation lap. We don't have a lot of time here. Coming through the last turn of the lap. And we have a little bit of a thing where we're going back and forth, back and forth. The cars line up 2 and 2. Rolling start. Green, 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 and here we go. Let's have a look. Yep. Yep, Mari is gonna try the outside here. But he does not. Yeah. Romano keeps his line very clean there. Instead, Mari has to look out for Gizi. Let's see if we can get a look on him. We're gonna have a look on how they go through the next turn here. No incidents thus far, I believe. There are a few incidents further back. What happened to Warren? Warren was the odd man out there. But yeah, clean through the first 10 cars. There was a few little bumps and scratches in the middle there to the lower end of the field. Mooney is in 13th place after starting further back. There's quite a few swaps here. Let's see the heli cam so we can see more. Gamble in 5th place. Strong start for him. He's in 2nd of the the Porsche Cup cars. But yeah, again, we have 4 Lambos in the top 4. Oh, 3 Lambos in the top 4s. And Mooney's Ferrari is in 12th place now, looking good. Oh, and we have Gizi, who made his, he has the fastest lap of the race so far. Romano is closely watched by the cars right behind him. 0.3 of a second between each of the top 3 cars. And there's a bit of a gap down to the down to Smith and the remaining of the field. Gamble and Lentvar is less than a second behind. Let's see what's going on here. So we have Gamble trying to get past Smith here, merely 0.3 behind. And then you have Lentvar just behind him there as well. So yeah, he's trying to attack and at the same time defend here. Lentvar has dropped back a little bit. I thought that was a bit odd that it was stuck on 0.04, and now it's 6.5 tenths. So yes, looking clean so far though. Not a whole lot of chaos, which is odd for this track. It usually happens. Dudley doing well. He is 4th of the Porsche cars and 8th in total, with a in-game livery, but very nicely done with the red stripe between the black and the yellow half. Typical German homage there. Not close enough. Mari has dropped off a little bit as well from the leader Romano in the green Lambo. we're starting to see a bit of a gap, and we have an incident further down here. What happened there? We have one in the wall, I believe. That is Holloway, unfortunately. He's gone into the wall. And he's not continuing, so I guess that means he DNFs, I guess. Unfortunately, I do not have access to replay broadcasts. So you're gonna have to bear with me. I'm gonna try to find the action live on the go. Please feel free to engage in the chat and I'll answer your questions. Lentvar in his pink Porsche with a blue stripe in the middle. From what I understand, these Porsche cars have no TC, which is very, very difficult to deal with. Unless you don't have a lead foot. Most people do have a lead foot. I need that TC. Keep it steady. It's looking very stable here, though. I don't know. Can we get a... okay, so here we can see the difference between the cars. So what if we go back to Romano here? So he has he's pulled out about almost 3 seconds. And then you have between Mari yes, I believe so. They don't have to switch tires. They only have to fuel. So Mari is fighting tooth and nail here to fight off Gizi to keep his second place. And then Gizi has a big gap down to Smith. Oh, and we get to see this live. Smith and Letvar and Beister and Dudley. All these guys. Oh, is this gonna go well? They touch. I hope they stay clean here. Yep, they do. Just about. This is hard racing, but very clean. Let's see Glenn Smith here. Gamble leading the way in this pack. Let's stay here for a bit because this is where the action happens. Smith is 4/10 behind, pushing hard, and at the same time he has to watch out for Lentvar. Lentvar has 4/10 up to Smith, and he has Beister in his heels on the rear bumper, just half a second behind him. Beister doesn't have to worry about Ozer behind him, because Ozer has a big gap, about 2 seconds down. Instead, he has to fight Dudley in the Porsche here for P9, and then we have a bit of a gap down to Liam Smith. And Smith and Locke are going at it here for P10. Wow, there's battles all around on this grid. Most likely, or 50-50. I do not know how the tire models has changed at the meta. It really depends. And also these are cup cars, so I know even less about them, to be honest with you. I'll watch with interest what they decide to do. If we go further down, Locke is literally on as much on the bumper as you can be here with Smith. They're having a fun battle right here. And then Locke doesn't have to worry at all about behind because Baptiste is 8.4 seconds. However, Baptiste has Mooney just behind him at around 1.3 seconds. A beautiful Ferrari there. And Sparks is about 2.5 to 3 seconds behind him. Both Ferraris are 13th and 14th here. And then after that we have Warren about the second down. And then Sarkov about 3.2 seconds down. And then we have Policott about 2 seconds down. Reyes is about 8 seconds down. And then we have the other Policott 5.4 seconds down in last place. And that is the rundown. So now we'll watch. We'll see a little bit what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it does depend. But Romano has pulled out a gap of 3.5 seconds now. Gizi has passed Mauri. So we no longer have a Lambo 1-2 here. That was sort of expected. And then Gamble is Gamble really pulling in? I think Gamble is pulling in on Mari a little bit. A few tenths here, a few tenths there. Here is some more craziness. We have three cars within a second. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll look out for that for the 1 liter splash and dash for sure. Definitely will. So Smith is clearly slower than Ozer right behind him, as you could tell on the latest lap times, and it does make a mistake right there. Doesn't quite get the car to turn, and Ozer is right behind him. Ooh, Ozer goes a little bit wide. Does manage to keep it in though. Let's see if Ozer can get past him. Ooh, a little bit of a tank slapper there. The rear not really following the front. Let's see, do we have anything else? Liam Smith and Locke is still going at it. If I was Beister right now, I would enjoy this because you can just wait and pounce when the right time comes. However, he is dropping back, and oh, we see there Ozer get past Smith. Smith is gonna have to. Ooh, coming down side by side, and he goes off. Ozer is off on the grass there and on the sand, but he manages to keep it in. Gets back onto the tarmac. Wow. Okay. So Ozer, all in all, Ozer is still behind Smith when all is said and done. Crazy stuff here. Yeah, they literally separate by 0.005, I believe that was. So that is insane. I think Ozer is going to go for it here on the inside, maybe. Nope, he does not. He helped to not do that. Smith does go a little bit wide, though. which certainly opens up the door. Let's move through the field here. See if we have any other action-packed. We do not. We do not. Romano keeps his lead at a 3.5 seconds. Respectable. Giese has pulled out a 3-second gap to Murray. And yeah, we still have the Gamble-Lentvar battle here. Porsche versus Porsche. My money is on Gamble because I know he's insanely good. He's a good driver. And also his car is black. I can't stand pink. And also other things. Let's check on Mr. Horsebox himself. Where is he at? He's at 17th. Did he maybe have an accident? Last one was 212. Okay, so he might have gone off. And he is going into the pits as well. That's a string of bad luck there. Romano doing Romano things, just keeping it steady. So this is the battle that we have right now. And a few others. There's Liam Smith. Oh. Yeah, Liam Smith and Adam Locke. If I'm not, Liam Smith and Adam Locke. Yes, correct. They're going at it right now. Yeah, it was 11th before. I don't know what happened there. It's now or never. It's 0.2 seconds, but at the same time, going into this chicane is very dangerous. Try to dive bomb there, so you have to be wary of what comes next. Adam Locke is currently faster than Liam Smith here. Let's see. Can he get past finally? Is he going to be faster on the throttle? Doesn't look like it. Goes a little bit wide. Well, they're battling it out. Let's see if we can find other action-packed. We have Nathan Warren right here in his wine red Porsche. Aaron Sparks in the Ferrari Challenge car. Very nice. I can go on and on about Ferrari. Ferrari is my... Oh, and Mooney has a stop and go 30. Oh no. It's gone from bad to worse for Mooney. So he's gonna have to he's gonna have to serve his penalty, which he does now. He goes into the pits there. Nicely done. These Cup cars are pretty interesting because it's the Super Trofeo 2. So it's the second iteration of the Super Trofeo cars. They're quite popular. So now if we take a look at Mari has 3.94 seconds up to Giese and 3.3 seconds down to Gamble. Let's check Ozer. Ozer is now 5th and has half a second down to Beister. Whose name I probably am butchering quite a bit, and I apologize in advance for that. So that's Glenn Smith behind him. Then you have John Dudley, Liam Smith, Adam Locke, and Baptiste is actually cutting in to the lead that Locke had over him. So Baptiste is going to be fighting for P10 soon here. Sarkov is 12th. Warren is 13th. Lentvar has gone in for the pits though, so I would imagine that that's why he's 14th. We have Sparks in 15th. Policott in 16th. Mooney in 19th. Reyes in 17th. And Policott in 18th. We're about a third of the race. And it's sort of the same. It's not much different to how it lined up on the grid. A few here and there, but for the most part, it's the same within some margin. I would guess that more and more people will be starting to drop into the pits soon, unless they are doing the splash and dash. I think a lot of people will do 50-50, which is basically between 35th and 25th minute. You do pit stop, so get the same kind of expected tire performance and tire degradation on both ends of the race. It's not a bad strategy. I utilize it for the most part. Or sometimes that I would do splash and dash, but mostly the 50-50 works pretty well. It all depends on how consistent pace you can keep up. Oh, we have Liam Smith into the pits here. Number 778. Oh wow. Still going at it. Smith, Beister, and Ozer. Beister is on the heels of Smith right now. We're almost halfway. Let's get the other camera. Let's get the heli cam for a little bit. I quite like this cam. You get a little bit more overview of the action. Nathan Warren and Lentvar going at it, although they shouldn't be fighting since Lentvar is on fresh tires and Warren has not gone into the pits yet, so he should really just let Lentvar pass, which he did, so that's good on him. Adam Locke and Liam Smith have both been into the pits. So we're starting to see a bit of a changed order. Depending on when and how much fuel people have. More fuel means you can go longer. But more fuel also means that you will take more performance off the tire across the stint. Let's see if we have anyone else here. Mooney has not given up, that's for sure. Good to see, and that's a beautiful livery. That's a beautiful car, and that is a beautiful machinery right there. The Ferrari Challenge. It's been going on for quite a few years now. It started with in the early 2000s. There's different divisions of it as well. So there's in the US, there's in Europe. I think there's in Asia as well. Running these cup cars. Alright, so we're really closing in on the halfway time here. And we have number 77. Where is he? Ozer has gone into the pits there. So we're starting to see a 50-50. He's literally doing a 50-50 right here because he will be coming out just before the halfway time. Lentvar keeps pushing on. He's now 9th after his pit stop. But he has plenty of people ahead of him who haven't been into the pits yet. Will be interesting to see how his pace is at the end of the stint. Maybe he is going to struggle a little bit compared to the others. Do we have the track conditions around here? Let's see. So track conditions are as follows. It's optimum, it's sunny, it's 23 degrees in the air and 25 degrees on the track. So it's pretty good. I mean,
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
and there you go, halfway mark, as the race engineer said. So we should be seeing more and more cars coming into the pits here, unless they're doing the splash and dash. Policott in 18th and Mooney in 19th are the odd man out. Other than that, we have Romano still in the lead, and he is about 4 seconds behind. Romano is 4 seconds ahead, I mean, of P2, and almost 6 seconds ahead of P3. Actually, no. More like 10 seconds ahead of P3. Gamble and Beister are not fighting no more. Dudley, you can clearly see the field is starting to separate a little bit. There's not a whole lot going on right now between relevant parties. Warren is in the pits at the moment. Reyes. Let's see if we can... Yeah, so here's a better overview. You can clearly see there's been quite a few cars already in, but most of the people in the top have not gone into the pits yet, except for Mari. Mari has gone into the pits. He's decided this is the right time to go into the pits. Let's keep an eye on him. Mari has just come into the pits and he's already dropped to P5. He's going to drop quite a few places because he's the first one in the top half to go into the pits. And then we have Dudley right behind him. I hope we'll see a little bit more battles coming in. And Dudley as well. Policott, is that a pit stop or has he retired? I do not know. Sarkov is also coming in. So yeah, we're definitely seeing a lot of 50-50s, I would say. Let's see Lentvar. Let's see. Lentvar is 7th at the moment, but Batiste, Beister, Gamble, Geis, and Romano all are yet to pit. Lentvar does have 5 seconds up to Mari though. We'll see. We'll see if we can get past Mari first, and then we'll see where the other ones come out of their pits. Anyone else you want to check out Transpint? You will have to help me here. So top 5 are yet to pit, and then we have Sparks, Policott, Reyes, and Policott that have not pitted yet. And I do believe the second Policott is actually a retirement, but we'll see if he comes back out. Mari did a splash and dash? Yeah, okay. Looks like it. Gamble is 3rd, so Beister went into the pits. Let's go back here for a little bit. But Gamble have yet to go into the pits. We'll have to see if Gamble can find the right time to go in to cover off Mari and Lentvar. I would say it will be close, but you might be right. But it will be close, I think. I think he's gonna have to beat a few people on the track for that to happen, though. Strategy cannot do everything. You have to combine strategy and racecraft. I think Romano will be doing a splash and dash at the very end, yes. It certainly looks like that to me, because he's so far ahead now. If we have a look at Romano, he is almost 8 seconds ahead of Gizi. And in this context, 8 seconds is quite a lot. So, and then you have 37 seconds down to Baptiste. Who went into the pits? Mari. Oh yeah, Gamble went into the pits. He just came out of the pits just now. So we're going to have a bit of a battle between Mari and Gamble, I believe. Oh, except he lost the rear a little bit there on the exit of that turn 1. But we might have a little bit of a battle between Mari and Gamble. And where's Lentvar? Lentvar is down here. So Lentvar is closing in on Smith. Let's keep an eye on that for a bit. For Lentvar to have a chance at the podium, I do think that he would have to beat a few people on the track. But if he can get past Smith relatively soon, then he would have enough time to maybe catch up to Gamble and Mari. But I don't, honestly, at this point, I don't think that he would. Well, Baptiste will have to go into the pits, so that would jump him up to 7th, and then I don't know, maybe 4th. I think he will just strike out on that podium. I don't think he's going to reach the podium. He would have to get past quite a few people very early on here to be able to have enough time. Yeah, exactly. Romano is going to win this race on this just on strategy alone. But he's also been very consistent, I will say. You have to be consistent. If you look at what was I thinking? Well, if we look at it, the difference is now Lentvar has almost 9 seconds up to Gamble. Like, even if what is after Baptiste? So Baptiste is 11 seconds ahead of Mari, but he does have to go into the pits. Romano has gone into the pits. Wow, okay. I completely missed that. So Romano will have to stay within the 30-second window to be able to not get undercut by Gizi. Or overcut, I should say. Overcut. Yeah, at best I think Lentvar will be 4th. I don't think that he will be 3rd at this rate. I think it will be Gizi, Romano, Mari, or Gizi, Romano, Gamble on the podium. But hey, we'll see. We have 20 minutes to go. 1/3 of the race left. Plenty to race for. Let's see what happens. Baptiste is going into the pits right now. Something to keep an eye on. Where is Mari at this point? Mari is passing the pit lane right now. So yeah, that's an easy third. So now we're just waiting for Gizi, who's the current leader, to come in. If we look at the difference between Mari and Gamble, it's about 4 seconds. That can easily be caught up if kept up with the pace. Baptiste is looking at a 9th place, maybe? Where's Dudley at? Yep, Dudley has passed. Baptiste is looking at a 10th place coming out of the pits. So, as it stands right now, it's only Gizi who have yet to pit in the top 10. I would expect him to actually drop quite a... Well, Romano is just inside the window. Just inside the window. 25 seconds, 26 seconds. It could be that Gizi will overcut Romano here successfully. We'll have to see if he can keep this up. We have Mari, Gamble, Leister, Smith, Lentvar. Yeah, Lentvar 7th. I mean, does he pass 3, 4 guys in 18 minutes? Is he that good? Gizi still need to pit. That is correct. That is correct. Romano, who was the leader from the start, has pitted and is now doing his second stint. Let's have a look through the field. So Gizi is actually being caught up by Sarkov, who is a lapped car, but that, if anything, is an indicator that maybe he should be going into the pits soon. If he's dropping it off that much in terms of pace. I think he's the last car to do it. We'll have to see. Yeah. Policott at the bottom there. He is retired. So Romano has the fastest lap of the race, and Gizi has, well, about 15 minutes to pull this off. But he does have Sarkov just about a second behind. Mr. Mooney, let's check on Mr. Mooney. That is our recurring theme here. Mr. Mooney is now 17th, so he's doing pretty well, to be honest. He came back from the dead pretty much after going off and doing a 2:12 lap there, and he dropped way back and went to the pits early. But yeah, he is pretty far behind. However, 17th is pretty good of a recovery drive. So big props to him for not giving up and keep racing. That is step number 1, is to not give up when things go bad, because things are going to go bad, literally, for everyone. Everyone gets the bad end of the stick sometimes. Alright, well, let's check on, who else should we check on? We're still waiting for Geezy to go into the pits here. So this is the standings right now. We have Geezy just started a new lap, and then we have let's see, 15th and down is 2 laps behind. Apologies for my sniffling. I am a little bit sick, a little bit cold. I was down and out for the last week, so I'm still recovering a little bit. At least my voice isn't suffering. We're still waiting for that Geezy guy in the lead. 13 minutes to go. I wonder if there is a opening of the pit lane, or if it's you can pit any one time. Maybe he will pit on the second to last lap or something. Oh, uh-oh. Mooney is under pressure from Reyes. Have a bit of a battle here. Good catch there. Interesting. Romano, Mari, and Geezy battling for third with Gamble. Yeah. I will say I don't think Lentvar is going to be in the conversation there of the podium. He would have needed to get past like 2 or 3 people early on in the second stint to be able to pull that off. Ooh, very tight there. Reyes going way wide. Mooney standing his ground and pulling a 1.5 second gap there to Reyes. Good on him. That was a driver mistake by Reyes. That had nothing to do with Mooney. But, and I don't know why his indicator on the right hand side is on. Is he literally indicating where he's going through each corner? Calm. If you're listening to this, please turn off your indicator. Your right indicator is blinking. Did Geezy go in yet? Nope. 10 minutes to go. Yeah, I think Geezy and Romano are pretty set, and then it's about Mari and Gamble who gets the third spot there. For sure. A very clean race as far as I can tell. There is number 66. Let's see, who is that? So we have Dudley and Locke going at it. Less than a second dividing them. And it's for 8th place. True, true. They are in different cars though, so that could be just down to car characteristics, where the cars are weak and strong respectively. The eventual right. That is funny. Do we have nope, that was number 29. So what ooh, uh-oh, Dudley is going off into the grass, and here we go. Locke is through. No, that was Dudley. My apologies. Locke had to abide to Dudley coming through as he went wide, and Dudley's now in ninth place, and Locke is in 8th place. A little bit confused there. My bad. Ozer in 11th. Something must have happened to him, because he was battling in the mid pack, just behind the top 3 for a while there. Yeah, he most likely will do that. 2 laps. Let's keep an eye on him. Check on the others here. Romano is staying at it, and it looks like, yeah, he's going to be leading. He is going to be leading once Gizi goes into the pits. And then we have Mari. Mari has a whooping 19 seconds up to Romano, so it's between. Oh, actually, Beister, Gamble, and Smith. Or no, that's Sparks. So Beister and Gamble in a fight here. Less than a second between them. Less than half a second between them, even. Let's see this. So Gamble had to have lost a fight earlier that I completely missed, because he was in 4th, I believe. Good on Beister for coming through there. Lentvar is still in 7th. Glenn Smith in 6th. Yeah, I was on about that earlier. That was my guess, that he might pit on the second. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't hear that the pit opened, so I would assume that the pit doesn't have a close time. The pit's always open. And if so, then he can pit on the second to last lap, and then just do 1 lap and then go into go win. But I don't think that is going to happen, because Romano is going to pass him. We'll have to see. This is going to be exciting, though. What is going on with Beister versus Mari, though? That's 7 seconds. So I think we have a pretty set podium here. I'll be honest. Because Mari up to Gizi is just over 30 seconds. Just under 40 seconds. And if we go to Romano, Gizi has 17 seconds. So he's been pulling out a little bit of a lead, but it's not going to be nearly enough Yeah, so 5 minutes to go, and there hasn't been a pit closes. You know that voice that it does when the pit closes. So I think the pits doesn't have an open and close time. It's just open throughout. So we'll keep an eye on Geezy for the rest of this. See if he might come in right now, or if he wait until one more lap. I would assume that he would go in next lap then, since he keeps going here. His lap times are certainly suffering, because he's about 2 and something seconds slower than his fastest lap at this time. It would be hilarious if he just forgot to pit, because then he would be disqualified. That would be sad and hilarious all at the same time. Yeah, Geezy will most likely get P2. Romano will be winning this, very likely. And Mari will most likely be in third when we finish this. But again, things are still up in the air. Things can still change. I'm just doing a little bit of guesswork here. What is reasonable and realistic. Mooney is still in 17th place, which is good to see. He had Reyes closing in on him on certain parts of the track earlier when we checked on him. So coming through here now, let's see. He's at the tail end of the lap. Let's see what he will do, if he goes in or if he stays out for one more lap. He might not have more laps to do his pit. So if I was him, I would probably go in on this lap, to be honest. Because it doesn't really matter if it's the second to last lap or third to last lap. And he goes in. There we go. And he has a whooping 15 seconds down to Romano. Romano's catching up big time. So Romano is going to come out on top here. We'll hop over to Romano and follow him. Christian Romano is our new leader. And Geezy is still in the pits. Let's see if he comes out. He will come out just ahead of Mari, or let's keep an eye on Mari here. Mari has just crossed the line. Geezy has just come out of the pits. Ooh, this can be a good fight for P2 here. Look at that. That is a second, less than a second difference. And it's a fight for position to end this race. None of them can win, but one of them can take P2. Will Geezy be able to keep Mari behind him? Or will Mari not be able to catch up with the Porsche? This is the showdown of the end of this race with 1 minute to go. Coming down the straight here, let's jump into his cockpit view. Brakes hard into the hairpin. And you want to be early on the throttle here to get the best possible traction throughout. And then you have the Schumacher S. And you can't mess this up. If you mess this up, you are done. And he just about does make it perfect there. He has 8/10 down to Mari. And 20 seconds left of the race. And then we'll have a checkered flag. So this will be the second to last lap here. I do believe so, yes. Coming up through the straight. The little kink in the road. Let's check on Mari. This is how close they are. Mari is just behind him. Brakes hard just before the 50 meter. Comes through the chicane. And as they enter the last corner of this lap, they're very, very close. But just a little bit behind. Geezy did a 2:27 on his outlap. This is going to be the showdown. This is one lap takes all here for the P2. Geezy gets a little bit squirmy on the throttle. Let's jump to the outside here again. He does pull a little bit of a gap. And we will have... actually, we won't have any blue flag cars to have blocked the path here. So this is going to be a fair and square showdown, one lap. With no other cars holding them up. Coming through the Schumacher S, keeps it steady here from Mari. Brakes hard at the 100-meter board for the 90-degree left-hander. Wrong gear there for a moment. Goes a little bit wide in that corner. And he does drop back a little bit there due to that little mistake. And now we just had the last chicane and the last right-hander of this race to go. Oh, and Geezy fucks up. Excuse my language. Geezy fucks up majorly in the last chicane there. What? And Romano, what is going on there? Romano has gone into the pits. Romano did go into the pits a lap early. What is going on there? So he was leading, but he is going to be finishing last. And there are several other people who went into the pits before they should have. What in the world is going on here? Actually, no, the graphics were showing me wrong. Okay, Romano, Geezy, Mari. Actually, Geezy, Mari, Beister. Okay, so it's changing here. Let's see. Gamble's 4th, Lentvar 6th. Yeah, something happened there. I don't know what. I don't know what happened to Romano. I think he thought he had finished the race, and he jumped into the pits, but he had one more lap to go. I've done that mistake before. And so he basically did not finish. I don't know actually, because the graphics keep changing. Did he finish or did he not finish? I do not know. I can't tell. But according to this, as you can see, Romano, Geezy, Mari is the top 3. Beister, Gamble, Smith, Lentvar, Locke, Dudley, and Baptiste rounds out the top 10. And then we have Ozer, Smith, Tsarkov, Warren, Sparks, Policott, Mooney, Reyes, Policott, and Holloway. That is the field of 20 cars to finish this race. Well, that is about it. I'm not sure if I'm expected to do any interviews or anything like that, but I do have to go. So, thank you so much for watching, guys, and